What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the, I would say brand new, but this came out like last year, I believe, and I don't think it hit retail until this year. But it is the Jada Toys Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers. And this is, like I said, from Jada Toys, and this is Chun-Li. And this figure is top notch. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Alright, so you guys have seen me talk about Ryu and Fei Long on the channel before. And Chun-Li was the one I was missing. And now I gotta get my hands on Ken. I got the Paul Mart exclusive Ryu. I gotta get the evil Ryu from Comic-Con. And I'm waiting on Dawson and M. Bison. But we're talking about Chun-Li here. This figure is just as good as the rest of the line, and is going to serve an extra purpose for my personal collection. As far as accessories, Chun-Li comes with the two fisted hands like all Street Fighter figures come with. And then she comes with two slapping or chopping hands. You can use them for whatever you want to. She also comes with a screaming head scan, which looks so good. And you can see they use the digital inkjet technology on the figure. I don't know if I can get that to focus on the head. It's just focusing on my fingers. But if you look real close, you can see the dots where it's printed on there. But it does look really, really good in hand. She does come with a stand just like the rest of the figures for the effect. But I do have a little bit of an issue with the effect. We'll talk about that after we go through the figure. And then here comes her power, and it's the tri-kick, and it looks really good on the figure. But as far as the figure itself, we have this amazing face sculpt. Yes, I really do like this. I think Jada Toys knocks it out of the park with their figures. Don't really have any issues. The articulation is great. The likeness is phenomenal. Just looks good. For head, she gets all kind of movement. Nothing really hinders since these are a soft rubber on the back. She can look up about that far. She can look down that far. And then you got the head tilt. Not much head tilt, but how much do you need if you're going to be getting in a pose like that? As far as the arms, I was worried about these big puffy pieces. She actually has really great movement in the arms. She can get up. Let's see if she can get a nice T-pose. Of course she can get in a T-pose. Almost entirely. We're off about maybe 10 degrees, if that. Not even. Great range of motion. She does not have the butterfly joints like the rest, so she cannot get but so far back. But it does work really well. She has the double jointed arms, so she can bend about that far. The sculpt work on the sleeve here does hinder some articulation, but you can still get up as far as you would like for the most part. Really nice there. As far as the torso here, she can get all kind of movement. There's an articulation piece at the top of this white part and at the bottom. As far as leaning over in order for like flying poses, she can get about, we can push that, I think, about that far down. But it does look good. This little, it's not a loincloth, but like this little cover is a soft rubber, just like the top pieces here for the hair. So it does not hinder articulation whatsoever. She can sky kick the absolute Christ out of somebody if she wants to. As far as kicking out to the side, that, I mean, that's about as good of a split as you're gonna get on an action figure. I mean, let's be real here. That looks really good. No issues with posing whatsoever for this line. Everybody is great. As far as the knees, they are double jointed knees. Let's see how far back she can kick. The knees are a little tight, but still have the motion if you want to sit there and fiddle with it. Also, I noticed, like, to please, I guess, well, her character design and a lot of the fan base, Chun-Li does have the thick thighs, as you see there, to match, like I said, her character design. Skinny top, thicker on the bottom. You take that how you want. As far as the boots, they're on a swivel. No issue there. Let me adjust the focus on the camera. No issue there. And the ankles are on a nice pivot. looks really good there. The character design here is insane. I do hope we get to the other version of Chun-Li. I don't know the technical name for it, as I am fairly new to Street Fighter, but I do hope we get that design. That way it doesn't have the bulkiness here. It's a sleeveless shirt, and it has like blue and yellow pants. Looks really cool. I like the look of it a lot. As far as getting into her triple kick or the tri kick, I don't know the technical name for it. She does have, oh, I completely forgot to even mention, she has these wrist gauntlets, which have the spikes on them, and they just, I mean, that would mess somebody up too. It's not for fighting, it's more so just to look cool, but I mean, but you can easily pop those off with just removing a hand and sliding them off. Are they going to slide off? They might not slide off. Hold on here. So the wrist, oh wait, yeah, they do slide off. Okay, I just had to give it a little bit of force, which is fine. It means they're not going to be sliding all up and down her wrist, but it does look good. And I am a fan of that. I always like it where you can remove an accessory if you do not want it. I would have liked an alternate head without these buns in her hair, but that is true to the source material and is the most recognizable version of Chun-Li, so I do understand that. But going back to her kick, now we see our flight stand for the effects, which we have shown off with the other videos, but the hole for this, or the peg, is way bigger than the hole. Where'd the hole go? Oh, right there on the effect piece. So you cannot properly plug that in there. This doesn't go into the feet. There's no peg in the back. So you're just going to have to leave it up to balance for the most part in order to get the kick going. And her leg can fit into all three of them very, very easily. As you see, there's the top one, the bottom, or the middle, and the bottom. I don't know why you would have her kicking in the bottom, but it does look really cool getting up in that pose. And now you just have to balance. I am not going to take the time to really balance it for this video, but I did do it for Ryu, and I'm sure you guys have seen her use her effect piece before. But I'm loving this. I really do. Let's put on that screaming head. I like how easily the parts are interchangeable, but they don't feel like they're just going to fall off. That screaming head is insane. Has a lot of emotion in it. But I'm pretty sure that, let's see. Like, let's get into a few size comparisons here with Chun-Li. We will compare her to the Bandai Tekken line, the Game Dimensions line. As you see, I like the way this scales here, because Chun-Li is smaller in frame. As far as another Street Fighter counterpart, let's compare her to Ryu. It makes me feel like Ryu's a little on the small side. And then here's Fei Long in a pose that I'm going to be working on an Avatar Aang custom. I like the way that these look all up against each other. That's Ryu and Fei Long, kinda, sorta. And then let's do the old not Street Fighter, SH Figuarts Bruce Lee, which we know is severely undersized. But I just thought I'd pull out some fighting characters to show you guys what it looked like. But that is the Jada Toys Chun-Li figure in its entirety. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy.